Welcome to the 2021 edition of WWE Extreme Rules, now with less and less extreme added to the mix. Honestly, Anti-Extreme Rules would be a much more appropriate name. Also, Extreme Rules suffers the sad fate that the 2012 edition of Hell in a Cell suffered, as well as the 2013 edition of TLC, with having only one match fit the pay-per-view at the very end. Like fellow YouTuber Brandon Does Everything, who was also in attendance at the show, this event does everything but Extreme Rules.
In this kingdom, Extreme Rules.
Oh, so this event is called Extreme Rules not because of the match stipulations, but because each wrestler intends to put on some extreme action with the limitations they have. Nope, still doesn't make a lot of sense here. Also, Kingdom? This is Columbus, Ohio, not my Kingdom of Toronto. Or are we just saying this because we're trying to foreshadow not only the King of the Ring tournament returning, but WWE returning to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia next month?
And no one ever said the rules were fair.
That's not exactly what we're saying isn't fair, you know.
Tonight, anything goes.
You serious?
It's all you joining us on Peacock.
We apologize for fucking up the audio on yet another WWE pay-per-view. I was in the attendance tonight, so I didn't have any audio issues. Plus, I still have the fully functioning WWE network up here in Canada with nothing missing. But apparently, a mixture of the Spanish, French, and English commentators were heard several times on the Peacock broadcast. Also, what are the odds that wrestling fans will cross the border to Canada just so they don't have to deal with Peacock's bullshit and screwing up the "Hey, I think I see myself in the crowd!"
WWE Championship Edition.
Sorry, Byron, but the WWE Championship is not being defended tonight. This is just a six-man tag team match added in because WWE realized they didn't have Big E scheduled to appear on the card and wanted to do something with their top champion. Also, impromptu matches are always a sin, and even these impromptu matches lack stipulations.
Draft coming up. Teams are broken up.
Jimmy Smith just foreshadowed the New Day being drafted to separate brands from each other for the second year in a row. Man, they just can't catch a break, can they?
I have a riddle for you.
Uh-oh, quick, change the subject before Riddle suddenly appears and starts rambling about his pet bunnies again. Previously on WWE. I'm surprised the #1 trend in the United States wasn't hashtag where is the real Extreme Rules given how less extreme this show is. It probably was, but nobody cares what's trending anyway. Now, answer me this. If it was so easy to book this six-man tag team match on the fly, what was so difficult with having these two men collide for the WWE Championship in some sort of stipulation tonight? Honestly, judging by everyone's intended brawl here, could this match at least have been a tornado match?
Styles, Omos, and the New Day.
Normally, Omos impresses me when he competes for a guy his size, but here he's really taken too much time in handling his opponents.
As a team, my good God.
No offense, but how the hell is this a jaw-dropping moment for Corey Graves? Omos is more than twice the size of Kofi Kingston, so is it truly a shocker that he can do this?
He is inflicting on Kofi.
Damn, AJ Styles was so mad at Kofi Kingston that he chose to throw a punch at the referee. Calm down, dude.
There is no hope. There is no day.
Bobby Lashley wasting valuable time toying with Kofi Kingston when he should be trying to put him away, while he still has a chance to, since Big E and Xavier Woods are down and out at ringside.
Rolling elbow, Rock Lashley.
What a devastating kick to the air, and it somehow damaged Bobby Lashley despite missing him completely. Bobby Lashley's "will you guys please hurry up and recover so that I don't look like an idiot wasting time" face.
To Omos.
Big E clearly missed Omos with that kick off the apron, yet it was somehow enough to knock Omos to the floor below. Saw that from my angle in the crowd.
Great count.
Don't know how that was a great counter. Looked more like a botched attempt at a knee to counter the spear.
Wait a second.
Wrestler tags himself in to the dismay of his partner, which ultimately causes their whole team to lose the match cliche. Wrestler is accidentally knocked into his own partner cliche. I can't be the only one starting to feel dizzy when I see the spinning graphics of the Street Profits, right? I was in the arena and I actually felt dizzy watching it. Montez Ford and his discount Vince McMahon strut. Did anyone else notice that's what Montez was doing?
Big week here in WWE.
Pat McAfee mocking the viewers on Peacock who already had to deal with hearing multiple commentators speaking different languages at once. Pat is a dick. The Usos trying to clean up the Solo Cup spread all over the stage. I presume Roman Reigns ordered them to clean the stage so they can look perfect for his own entrance.
To wait around and
One single push was enough for Jimmy Uso to start spinning around at 1080 degrees.
double leg takedown now.
Just putting it out there, Montez Ford has injured ribs bandaged up, so he's clearly hurt. How is he able to connect full punches, putting immense pressure on the ribs in the process with no pain at all?
Which brings anxiety.
The fact that fans had to chant "We want tables" all night long just proves how horribly set up this pay-per-view event was, especially when it's titled Extreme Rules. Ah, your voice cracked! Don't you shush me!
And up went to the top rope.
Damn, the force was so strong with that punch that Angelo Dawkins could easily hurt Jimmy Uso even from far away.
Top rope.
No. Sorry, Montez, but that's not the tag team you are a part of. This isn't D-Generation X, and I don't think the Usos have any affiliation with DX either.
I don't think Dawkins realizes that it's Jay who's legal.
Well, if he doesn't realize it, you can't blame Angelo entirely. After all, the Usos are twins, and they still confuse me apart to this day.
Tag teams in wrestling.
If you heard something smash backstage, it's probably because Vince McMahon heard Pat McAfee say the word wrestling, which makes Vince hiss like a cat every time he hears it.
Usos are saying, Montez Ford!
Even with injured ribs, Montez Ford takes the risk and hits an amazing flip over the top corner. He always amazes me with these big-time matches with the tag team titles on the line. Meanwhile, on this far side of the arena, and no, this is not the side I was on, I'm more over to the right.
Himself, double Uso!
Jimmy Uso managed to connect the Uso splash, meanwhile Jay Uso missed Montez Ford completely. Not to worry, they still managed to hit half a splash.
Biggie, you're a coward. The way you won that championship by cashing in.
Bobby Lashley somehow doesn't know what 90% of all Money in the Bank winners have done with the contract over the years.
And then after you won tonight, that makes you a chicken shit.
Winning a match fair and square somehow makes Biggie a chicken shit. Losing the WWE Championship really made Bobby Lashley lose his sense of logic.
I dare you defend that title against me tomorrow night.
Now this don't make sense at all. Biggie ends up defending the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley in a steel cage match on Monday Night Raw. You couldn't have booked them to have that match tonight? You know, at Extreme Rules? It's literally happening right fucking now! Crown Jewel was set to take place at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, but was switched to 12 p.m. the following night because... reasons. Already predicting they'll start at 9 a.m. instead by the time the show goes on the air. It may have been seen for a split second, but what's up with the Ouija boards being shown in this promo? Not once has Alexa Bliss used the Ouija board throughout this feud with Charlotte Flair. Speaking of, don't ever use those things, folks. Ever.
The doll is more popular than you.
Let's be honest, these promos between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair were friggin' entertaining. So many references and shots fired from both sides. I loved it. Hell, I'd say this was more entertaining than Roman Reigns' entire build-up against the Demon, mostly because that had little to no build-up. This CGI replica of the Lily doll doesn't realize it's putting its feet into a few fans' faces. Those poor fans getting cinematically crushed to death by a giant doll. This guy is an asshole by saying a Goofy movie was filth. Although, let's be honest, the sequel where Max went off to college was a much better Goofy movie. And good God, I'm talking about Goofy on the WWE Sins!
Alexa!
It's conveniently tonight where the ring announcer chooses not to acknowledge the fact that we are in Columbus, Ohio, which is Alexa Bliss's hometown. What the hell? An entire minute of staring, walking around, and Charlotte Flair posing for a crowd who could care less about her since their hometown girl is competing. Are we seriously going to do this all match long? If so, I'm just going to head up and get another chicken tenders and fries basket. Let me know how it goes.
Flair is not here for mind games, for tricks.
Even though that literally is everything Charlotte Flair does in her matches. Mind games and tricks is what the Flairs do around here, Corey.
Destroyed Eva Marie in that match.
Destroying Eva Marie in a match is no cause for celebration, simply because it's Eva Marie. The Poke of Doom could easily defeat her.
Is torturing Alexa Bliss.
Actually, that looks like fun. Knowing how this supernatural version of Alexa Bliss operates, I'm pretty sure she's enjoying this. That fan to the very left quickly put his mask back on because he realized he was on camera and didn't want to be ejected for not following protocol. Busted!
Nobody holds. Oh, shoulders down, but
Charlotte complains to the referee for that double moonsault not putting away Alexa, despite the fact that the same move never worked for the person she learned it from in the first place.
natural selection.
Neither Jimmy nor Corey called the Jinx for a Coke. If I were Alexa, I would have brought in a simple replica of Lily instead of the original. That way, Alexa wouldn't be scared of Charlotte destroying the doll and costing her the title. Post-match assault, which is followed by doll murder, which is followed by the creepiest crying I have ever seen, and not in a good way. Let's take another sin up, because these constant interactions between Paul Heyman and Caleb Braxton have been some of the best backstage segments in recent history. Who would have thought segments between two non-wrestlers would be more fun than the actual wrestlers? This is the first WWE Sins where I bring up the return of Jeff Hardy's No More Words theme. Hearing that theme in the arena brought back insane memories.
He actually re-broke his nose.
With the many times Sheamus re-broke his nose, I'm honestly surprised he even has a nose left now. As much as Bad Bunny impressed us all at WrestleMania this year, these Instagram posts are not exactly relevant to the current task at hand. No offense. This referee is probably just as pissed off at this event and having little to no Extreme Rules as the rest of us. We interrupt Extreme Rules 2021 to bring you Survivor Series 2009.
Not supposed to originally be a triple threat match.
Well, WWE probably looked at their match card and realized that only the main event had an extreme stipulation added to it, so they threw in Jeff Hardy to make it a triple threat in an attempt to please us. Didn't work.
Needs to find himself back into.
That was the slowest attempt at smacking your opponent's head onto the ring apron I have ever seen. Guaranteed that didn't even faze Sheamus whatsoever. Sheamus, language!
Here comes Priest across the ring.
Jeff Hardy was watching Damian Priest the entire time and could have moved out of the way at any moment. And Damian was running very slowly too, giving Jeff more time to counter.
Priest now surveying this.
The fans once again started the "We Want Tables" chant, and in a triple threat match, these guys can use tables because there are no disqualifications. So why aren't they taking advantage of this? Hell, one of the participants is freaking Jeff Hardy! Ow, my hands! Sheamus wasting valuable time taunted the audience when he could be taking advantage of the fallen Jeff Hardy, especially when Damian Priest is still knocked out on the outside of the ring.
The elbows.
Looks like this match is actually a Fatal 4-Way United States title match featuring John Cena as well.
And now
10 beats of the copyright infringement. Doesn't sound as catchy as the others, but at this rate it never does anymore.
let's start a space crawling.
Jeff Hardy is so determined to get out of the cloverleaf, he even gives Sheamus a spanking on the ass. Don't know how that is supposed to get you out of the submission, but get kinky if you want to.
Closer, almost there.
These commentators have clearly never seen a triple threat match before if they think getting to the ropes will make Sheamus release the cloverleaf.
Expect no mercy from Damian.
Jimmy Smith names a much better pay-per-view concept than the current one we got right now. At least with no mercy, all these non-extreme matches will be accepted. Double botches, double sin.
60 plus.
Hardy, right infringement.
Sheamus is out.
Not gonna lie, that moment had me believing Jeff Hardy was going to win the United States Championship. The audience was amazing tonight in Columbus.
There's still a United States title match.
What? But we just finished the United States title match, Corey. When the hell did a second one get scheduled for tonight?
Monday night, that's tomorrow.
It took Big E over an hour to respond to Bobby Lashley's challenge, even when we had several backstage segments between the passing matches. Previously on the Extreme Rules pre-show, and guess what? None of this is relevant to what's to come tonight or in the future.
Nah.
Becky Lynch had some of the best heel moments in this build-up to this match, being careless about everything, giving simple nah responses to Bianca Belair's challenges, and pissing off pretty much everyone. Work of a true heel.
The last opportunity she has at the SmackDown Women's title.
Crown Jewel says hi. To this day, I still don't know why the SmackDown Women's Championship has a strap that looks smaller than a hornswoggle-sized strap. Like, what's with this? The entire build-up to this match is ensuring that neither Bianca Belair nor Becky Lynch turn their backs on the other. And the first thing that happens in this match is they turn away from each other. Did they possibly see something in the crowd that was far more entertaining than what we are watching right now? Meh, I doubt it because I was sitting on the other side.
The veteran instincts looking for the
Becky Lynch looks to lock in the disarmer, but literally just stands around and waiting for Bianca Belair to counter her. I know Becky's still got some ring rust, but you can't tell me she completely forgot how to use her own move, right? Right?
clear. There's Bianca now on the second.
Becky Lynch just stands there and lets this happen. Sure, Bianca would moonsault her way out of the situation, but better that than just standing there.
And the champ saying, what did I get myself into?
I'm not saying that.
Becky Lynch would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion. Always hilarious when someone tells off Michael Cole.
Disqualifications, countouts don't do a thing.
They shouldn't do a thing because tonight is supposed to be the night where disqualifications and countouts don't exist.
Coming up next. Oh, and now Bianca.
Seeing Becky Lynch use Bianca Belair's braid against her makes me wonder why nobody else has tried yanking on it over the top rope. Having a braid of hair as long as Bianca's is more vulnerable than it is useful.
Challenger.
A neck breaker.
Sorry, Pat, that was a jawbreaker, not a neck breaker.
Look at Belair.
Bianca Belair and her continued feats of strength would be enough to impress even the man. The quickness in that suplex made it all the more impressive, wouldn't you agree? So here's another sin-off.
Lynch just.
Ah! Foot on the rope! My sworn enemy!
Oh.
Boob kicks.
And now the disarmer.
Becky Lynch indeed has some ring rust because she doesn't even have the disarmer locked in properly. Bianca's arm is in a natural bent position compared to being pulled up in the air. Surprised Bianca's in any sort of pain.
Championship. And a kick out by Becky.
Bianca Belair is frustrated that nothing she has tried so far has put away Becky Lynch, even though she hasn't once connected a kiss of death. You know, her finishing move.
2.5.
This is a legitimate question I have here. If part of a wrestler's body is on the ropes during a pinfall, the count stops for the rope break. Bianca Belair's braid is literally hanging on the rope and is attached to her body. So should that technically count as a rope break? No rules say it has to specifically be an arm or leg.
Now rolling up again.
Becky Lynch's shoulder was completely off the canvas during that pinfall, so it should not have counted. Almost shades of Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35.
It's the boss.
Oh yeah, Sasha Banks is back for like the 10,000th time. Seriously, is there like no explanation in the storyline as to why Sasha randomly walked out of SummerSlam, then decided to show up here at Extreme Rules? We're just going to pretend like it never even happened? Get creative with storyline directions here if a wrestler is taking time away. Also, even if this was a traditional singles match where disqualifications and countouts are legal, it still feels wrong to have a disqualification take place at a show called Extreme Rules. Becky Lynch actually thought that Sasha Banks would be on her side because of their time as the Four Horsewomen. Sasha clearly wants the SmackDown Women's title no matter who's got it. A veteran like Becky should know this stuff. Pay-per-view event titled Extreme Rules literally takes all but the last 30 minutes of the 3-hour show to start Extreme Ruling. Also, as exciting as it is to see the demonic Finn Balor, WWE really backed themselves into a corner with this match. Roman Reigns can't lose because of the dominant streak he's on, and the Demon cannot lose because of its own dominant streak. Normally that would sound exciting, but right now it's a situation where neither character can afford to lose. Also, why couldn't Brock Lesnar be the one to face Roman Reigns right here tonight? The entire build-up to this match has been based off Roman's feud with Brock, with Finn Balor pretty much waving his arms in the background saying, I'm the one he's facing next, why aren't you focusing on me? Sure, let's get a close-up shot of this random fan adjusting his camera on Roman Reigns. 1.2x? Nah, move it over to 1.5x. Don't they normally save the ring introductions for world title matches when the participants are inside the ring? Or is Greg Hamilton getting the introductions out of the way, knowing Roman Reigns and the Demon enter the arena for the next 10 minutes?
Date with Brock Lesnar at
Even though Michael Cole nearly botched in what awaits Roman Reigns, he also hinted at what should be happening tonight instead of the Demon being a filler opponent.
But will it be for the title?
Even with WWE telling us that title or no title, Roman versus Brock is happening at Crown Jewel, we're not stupid. It's obviously going to be for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar wants to take the title from Roman himself. Also, WWE couldn't wait until after tonight to declare that Roman Reigns will take on Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel. And if the answer to that question is no, then why is this match existing right now? We already know the spoilers. Jesus.
Demon has never lost in WWE.
Samoa Joe, recovering from his injury, yells to his TV, "Am I a joke to you, Michael Cole?" That may have been in NXT, but last I checked, NXT is a WWE show, so it counts. Honestly surprised the fans are not chanting, "You look stupid," given their continued hatred for the Mohawk hairstyle.
And the Demon removes his kilt.
Don't worry, Pat, I'm just as confused as you are that a demonic entity from hell is wearing a kilt. Is that like a traditional outfit for demons to wear down there? Damn it, Riddle! I told you for the last time, you and Randy Orton are not scheduled to appear on tonight's show. Now look what you did to the arena.
The Demon raking the eyes.
The Demon is obviously ripping through Roman Reigns' nose, but sure, let's just say it's raking the eyes. This side of the ring apron probably forgot to acknowledge its tribal chief, and Roman gave it a spanking as punishment. Cool as it was to see multiple kendo sticks attached, the Demon would still have trouble swinging all of them in comparison to the much bigger Roman Reigns swinging a single stick. So Roman honestly wins in this battle.
After the sentiments of Roman Reigns.
Alright, that's deserving of a send-off. All night long, fans have been chanting for tables, and just as the Demon is bringing one out, Roman refuses the fans by putting it back. Great move.
Driven into the step.
Jesus, the crew at ringside may want to remove those spikes from the stairs for risk of one of these guys getting impaled to death by them. Safety first, guys.
Something from his wise.
This was both a hilarious jab at people having to wear masks in the arena due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but also a smart move on the part of Roman Reigns since he is legitimately vulnerable to serious hospitalization or death from the virus. Removing 2 sins for the respect. A kick out by the Demon while being a dick to Roman's Reigns at the same time. Don't often see that sin combined together with another one. As always, the match is going great, and then the Usos had to interfere and ruin everything. Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure the Demon was intended to make the heartbeat look like it was getting CPR performed, but it's face down. If it was lying on its back and shooting upward, that looked much better. Here it just looks like a fish out of water. Also, what I don't get is why we are playing the Demon's entrance theme in the last minute of the match. That's like listening to my Sins videos with music playing in the background the entire time I'm talking. Also, sorry, but the red lights only worked when the Fiend was performing. Man, I missed that demonic thing so much. That was actually cool, and a great way to protect the Demon character from a simple defeat. Since that thing is a supernatural being, what better way to destroy it than an unexplained supernatural being from beyond tearing off the ring ropes to prevent it from winning the Universal title? The mystery has now begun on who did it. Spoiler alert, it was a cameraman. Also, funny sin to end the video on, but it looks like the Demon has a lot of trouble dealing with Samoans named Joe, since this is the second one to defeat it.